Hello dear students, in previous class we discussed about the reflection of light by plane mirror. So what is plane mirror? It is a mirror whose reflecting surface is planar or flat. Next, the nature of the image formed by the plane mirror. What is the nature of the image formed by the plane mirror? That is virtual, erect and laterally inverted. This is the first point. What about second point? The distance of the image from the plane mirror is equal to the distance of the object from the plane mirror. Then third point is the height of the image equal to the height of the object, means the size of the image equal to size of the object. Then fourth point, the magnification produced by plane mirror is +1. So the magnification produced by plane mirror, that is +1. M is equal to +1. So here the positive sign indicates that, what the positive sign indicates here? The nature of the image is erect. The positive sign indicates or signifies, indicates that the nature of the image is, the nature of the image is erect. So what do you mean by erect here? So if the object is upright, then its image is upright, then image is said to be erect. Otherwise, if the object is downside and image also downside, then image is said to be erect. What its meaning? The object and image both must be in same direction, then only the image is said to be erect. Then, so this is about the positive sign. What 1 indicates here? 1 indicates that the size of the image, the size of the image, the size of the image is equal to the size of the object, is equal to the size of the object, is equal to size of the object. So this is about the magnification produced by plane mirror. So remember this point, what is the value of magnification produced by plane mirror? That is a +1. Okay. So in the previous class we discussed about all those things. In today's class we are going to discuss the deviation produced by plane mirror. So what is a deviation produced by plane mirror? It is the angle between the extended incident ray and the reflected ray. So next point, deviation produced by plane mirror. So it is a neat concept, produced by plane mirror. Then what do you mean by deviation here? It is the angle between the extended incident ray and the reflected ray. So let us draw the diagram. It is a plane mirror. In case of plane mirror, one surface is reflecting and another surface is polished. So I will take this surface is polished, and this surface is reflecting surface. So if the light incident on the reflecting surface obliquely, how the light incident here? The light incident obliquely on the reflecting surface. What is the meaning of obliquely? The meaning of obliquely is ಓರೆಯಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು obliquely. Okay. So at the point of incidence I will draw the normal, because in order to find the angle of incidence, this is incident ray. Next, the angle between the incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence. Then when the light falls on the reflecting surface, the light undergo reflection. Then what is angle of reflection here? That angle of reflection can be taken as R. Then angle of reflection is nothing but it is the angle between the reflected ray and normal. So let us take it is incident ray, because the light moving towards the mirror. Here the light moving away from the mirror means it is a reflected ray. What this arrow indicates here? The light moving towards the mirror. What this arrow indicates here? The light moving away from the mirror after the reflection. This is a reflected ray and it is normal. Suppose there is no mirror, this incident ray will be passed straight without any reflection. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮಿರರ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಿರರ್ ದಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ extended incident ray? This is called extended incident ray. That angle is called angle of deviation. The angle of deviation can be represented by d. Okay, then how to represent the angle of deviation? That can be represented by d. Now we have to find d. Then I plus r plus d, that is 180. This total angle is how much? 180. I plus r plus d, that is equal to 180 degree. Then what we need? We need d. ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು d ರೀ. Okay, then d is equal to 180 degree. I will take this plus side to the right hand side, that becomes minus I, and plus r to the right hand side, that becomes minus r. Then in these two, what is common? Minus sign is common. I will take minus as common. 180 degree minus I plus r. So once again multiply this bracket with negative sign, you will get same thing, that is 180 minus I minus of r. Then according to law of reflection of light, according to first law of reflection of light, the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection, that is I equal to r. In generally I will take theta. In generally I will take theta. If I is 30 degree, then r is also 30 degree na? That is why in general I will take theta. Then d is equal to 180 minus, wherever I is there I will put theta, and r can be replaced by theta because I and r both are equal. Then theta plus theta, that is a 2 theta. Then 180 degree minus of 2 theta. This is the deviation produced by the plane mirror. This is the deviation produced by a plane mirror, means a single plane mirror. Next, what about the deviation produced by two inclined plane mirrors? What do you mean by inclined plane mirrors? Here the plane mirrors are joined at an angle theta. Next point, deviation produced by two inclined plane mirrors. What is the deviation produced by a single plane mirror? That is d is equal to 180 minus of 2 theta. Then what is the deviation produced by two inclined plane mirrors? Two inclined plane mirrors. Two inclined plane mirrors. So let us take, it is first mirror. This is first mirror. I will name this mirror as M1. Then it is polished surface, and this is second mirror, and I will name this second mirror as M2. This second mirror as M2. Now both mirrors inclined each other with an angle theta. Then what is the deviation produced by these two inclined plane mirrors? That is d is equal to 360 degree minus of 2 theta. 360 degree minus of 2 theta. Hence it is the deviation produced by two inclined plane mirrors. Remember this point. So what is the deviation produced by single plane mirror? That is d is equal to 180 minus 2 theta. And what is the deviation produced by two inclined plane mirrors? That is 360 minus of 2 theta. Next, the important topic, the number of images formed by inclined plane mirrors, means two inclined plane mirrors. Number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors. Two inclined plane mirrors. So let us consider there are two inclined plane mirrors. These two are the inclined plane mirrors. And these two mirrors inclined each other with an angle theta. This is an angle theta. Then supposed to be there is an object. This is an object. Then we have to find the number of images of this object formed by two inclined plane mirrors. There are some cases. First case. First we have to take 360 degree by theta. So that is named as M. M is equal to 360 degree divided by theta. Then if 360 degree by theta is even, if 360 degree by theta means M is even number, then how to find the number of images formed by the two inclined plane mirrors? Anywhere you can place the object, whether the object placed symmetrically or whether the object placed asymmetrically. If the 360 degree by theta is even, then what is the formula to find? What is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m minus of 1. Means 1 subtracted from m. 1 ಎಮ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ್ರಿ ಇದು 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಬೈ ಥೀಟಾ ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ two plane mirrors inclined each other with an angle 45 degree. I'll take theta as 45 degree. So however the object is placed, whether the object is placed symmetrically or asymmetrically, but if 360 degree by theta is even number, what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by the two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m minus of 1. What is m here? M is nothing but 360 degree divided by theta. First we have to find m. 360 degree divided by theta. Then if the two plane mirrors inclined each other with an angle 45 degree, so m is equal to 360 degree divided by 45 degree. Then 360 degree divided by 45 degree, that is 8. Then 8 is a even number. 8 is an even number. Then we have to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors. That is n is equal to m minus of 1. Then m is 8 minus of 1. Then there are how many images formed? 7 images are formed. So this is the answer. ಓಕೆ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ರೀ ಅಥವಾ ಅಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ದಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ 360 ಬೈ ಥೀಟಾ ಈವನ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಸೊ ನಾವು 360 ಬೈ ಥೀಟಾ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 1 ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಿರರ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2? ಕೇಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2, if 360 degree divided by theta is an odd number, if it is odd, 360 by theta odd number ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎರಡು ಕೇಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. if the position of the object or the object is placed symmetrically, again there are two sub cases. First one, if the object is placed symmetrically, but what is the condition here? The condition is that if 360 degree divided by theta is an odd number, 360 by theta odd number ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಿರರ್ಸ್? What do you mean by the object is said to be placed symmetrically? Symmetrically andre ಏನು? See here. This is an object. So the position of the object with respect to the first mirror, that is I will take alpha, means the angle made by the position of the object and the first mirror, that is alpha, and the angle made by the position of the object and second mirror is beta. If alpha is equal to beta, alpha ಮತ್ತು ಬೀಟಾ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ವು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ದೆನ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ 40 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ತೀಟಾ ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, 40 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಫಾ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅಲ್ಫಾ 20 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 20. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲಿ. Then what is the angle between two mirrors? Alpha plus beta, that is equal to theta. Alpha plus beta means here 20 plus 20, that is 40. Then what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors if 360 degree by theta is odd number and the object is placed symmetrically? That formula is n is equal to m minus of 1. n is equal to m minus of 1. So let us take m is nothing but 360 degree divided by theta minus of 1. For example, if theta is equal to how much? 40 degree. But here the object, how the object is placed? The object is placed symmetrically, means alpha is 20, beta is also 20, then alpha plus beta is how much? 40. Next, substitute the value here. Then n is equal to 360 degree divided by 40 minus of 1. 360 by 40 is an odd number because 49 is 360. Then 9 is odd number. Then we have to subtract 1 from the 9, that is 9 minus of 1. Then how many images are formed by the two inclined plane mirrors? So that is n is equal to 8. What is the case here? 360 by theta is odd. 360 by theta odd ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮೇಜಸನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ? ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಮ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ 1. ಅದೇ 360 by theta ಈವನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ n is equal to again m minus of 1. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲಿ ಇರಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲಿ ಇರಲಿ, 360 by theta even ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ n is equal to m minus of 1. Then what about second case, second sub case, that is B. If the object is placed asymmetrically, if the object is placed asymmetrically. So what is the meaning of asymmetrically? Here if the object is placed asymmetrically means alpha and beta they are not equal. So alpha and beta they are not equal. So I will draw the diagram here. So there is an object. This is an object. This is an object. Here the angle between the position of the object and the second mirror I will take, that is beta, and the angle between the position of the object and first mirror, that is alpha. And in this diagram alpha is greater than beta, means they are not equal. Alpha is not equal to beta. Supposed to be I will take alpha is 30 and beta is 10. Beta is 10. Then alpha plus beta, that is 30 plus 10, that is 40, means these two inclined plane mirrors at an angle of 40 degree. Then what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m only. N is equal to m. So m is nothing but 360 degree divided by theta. Then what is the condition? 360 degree by theta must be odd and the object must be placed asymmetrically. Then what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors, that is n is equal to m. M is nothing but 360 degree divided by theta. Then 360 degree, theta is how much? Theta is 40. Theta is nothing but alpha plus beta. Then 40 9s are 360. Then the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors, so that is 9. What is the condition here? 360 by theta must be odd and the object must be placed asymmetrically. Then what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by the two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m. M is nothing but 360 degree divided by theta. So remember these two cases, case 1 and case 2. In case 1, if 360 by theta is even, then what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m minus of 1. Then in case 2, if the 360 degree divided by theta is an odd number, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ 360 by theta odd ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಎರಡು ಸಬ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ರೀ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, if the object is placed symmetrically, what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m minus of 1. And if 360 by theta is an odd number and the object is placed asymmetrically, and what is the formula used to find the number of images formed by two inclined plane mirrors? That is n is equal to m. So m is nothing but 360 degree divided by theta. Next class we are going to discuss then what is the speed of the image with respect to the object.